All right, reviewing some indicators now. We all know that if you've watched the video and if you've been following me for quite some time, I use the VIX and I use the TRIN in order to diagnose market reversals. And these two tools can really diagnose market reversals well. The TRIN has been dead lately. I have not been using the TRIN. I've been throwing it out. Here's why. I'm right now on a 4-day 10-minute. That's an awkward time setting, very awkward time setting. Let's go to a 5-day 10-minute. We have that big spike. What is that big spike? At Anthony Brown on Twitter. I've been talking to him about it. We had a conversation for I guess 30 minutes last week during a tiny chat about this trend, and it's confusing and it's not making much sense. I've completely ruled out the trend. This happened last year during the November to December transition. This also happened in January and February. There were a couple weeks where the trend was haywire and you couldn't use it. It's difficult to read, especially when the markets are volatile. Now we're getting lucky. The VIX is not volatile right now, and I mean, the market is not volatile, and the VIX shows it. Um, if you look at the VIX here, I'm right now on a 10-day, 15-minute. Yeah, we had that big pop, huge pop. I guess that was 2 Mondays ago, and no, it was last Monday. I take it back. And you're looking at these VIX levels, and it's looking like 2650 to 2625 to 25 is the range that we're in. Today we're sitting on 25. If we break below that, 24.25 to 24 is the next range. I think 24 is going to hold, and I think we're going to get away with getting more points in these indices of the market. Once the Nasdaq breaks out, I think you're going to see the VIX collapse to 24. That's my personal opinion. I really think that once tech sector gets hot again, you're going to see the VIX drop. Today was a perfect opportunity, again, to buy that dip. That was awesome. That was awesome. Anybody who bought decent tech setups are probably going to reap some rewards from these tech setups. But 24 is definitely a level to watch if 25 doesn't hold tomorrow. But I personally really, really feel deep down inside that you're going to see 24 by the end of the week on the VIX. If this happens again, now we're starting to get into spots where some people short with the volatility being so low, so we can get the volatility back up to some standard levels. I've seen it happen before. I've talked to numerous traders about how they watch the VIX, and that's one of the things that they watch. They watch for the VIX to get low and then pop back up when people start to short, and that's when you get those 2 to 3 day flags or dips in the market. I think that's important. I really think that's important to watch for. Two people that do that well: Geo from iBank Coin at the Hawaii Trader on Twitter. He's awesome with the VIX. Another person, Lee Jones. Got to give her some props because she's been on with the VIX lately, and I love it. She's been doing pretty well with it. So those are two people at Lee Jones. Lee Jones is at Copper STL on Twitter. Those two people, they nail it all the time. There's definitely two people to watch. There's really not much to say. The advanced volume compared to the decline volume, I haven't been watching that because the advanced volume, no matter what the point spread is on these indices during the day, the advanced volume always, always, always takes over. All right, let's look at the dollar index. Let's run through these indicators quick. Dollar index, next support is 77.30. I did tweet that today, and we're getting some consolidation between that last support that broke down, 78.35 ish, and the support that we're going to be at, 77.30. So these are the two levels that you want to watch because I really think the dollar is going to get tight. I really think that commodities are on a short leash right now. Why do I think that? Let's look at the two commodities, the two main commodities, gold and oil. Oil is starting to hit that level again. Now, it's being persistent. The 72.20 resistance it's really starting to look like oil could break through. But you're going to want to be careful with oil trades from now up until the point that it does break through. On a 6-month scale for gold, at Davian Letter, he nailed it. Watch his video. He's great. At Davian Letter. Go find his video on gold. He did gold bugs today. It was dead on. Watch gold to pull back a little bit, and then watch it to pop back up. Let's run through some stocks.